Hi guys, it's Sarah with Grassroots Evolution, and thank you for being with me today. This is a monthly reading for water signs for July 2019. So if you guys are a Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio, this may be for you, but keep in mind guys, it's general, so it may not fit your situation. Take what resonates for you, disregard the rest, don't make it fit, right? Go about your day. So I just wanted to also say guys that time is fluid, although I'm getting the messages for July right now, and it is really, really hot, like with the humidex, it feels like 40 out here. I live in Canada. Totally not used to it, so apologies for the sweat as well guys, but time is fluid, so this may be picking up on information from your past, something coming into your present, or something that you are dealing with right now, but know that it may resonate now or it may resonate later. Just keep an open mind, my friends. So I'm going to take a moment to ask Archangel Michael to jump in to guard, guide, bless, and protect this reading, as well as any of you guys. If you want your angels and guides in your life, guys, all you need to do is ask, but ask that they're here for your highest good and that they're giving you messages in the clearest form possible so that you can understand them. I'm also going to ask my team of light to join me as well. Okay, so I'm going to use a few decks today. I'm just going to let you know I'm going to use the Crystal Mandela Oracle at the end and the Wildwood Tarot, as well as Postcard from Spirit and John Holland Psychic Tarot Oracle, just in case anybody's interested. But guys, for all my subscribers, thank you for sticking with me. Thank you for being here. I love you from the bottom of my heart, and I feel like every time I do these readings, I grow as a person myself, so thank you for being on the journey with me. And any of you who are new to my channel, before I go any further, if you do feel like this has resonated and you'd like to see more of it, please feel free to hit subscribe, join the journey with me, and let me encounter your energy more often. Alright, so we're going to have a postcard from Spirit for water signs, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, for the month of July 2019, please. What is the overarching energy that you would have anyone watching know, please, Spirit? Thank you. We got 4, that's too many, and it landed on my cat, so apologies if there's some cat hair, and I just messed them all up. I guess I should have read them. You know what, here's the 4. So Spirit is giving me, this is what we're going to do. Okay. So we have a few. I'm going to start up with this one. I'm dropping, oh my gosh, just a second guys. Okay, I'm back. So, we'll start off with the first one here, and it has a peacock sitting on top of like a planter. Dearest you, we're a chatty bunch over here, always talking about how to support you in your life's journey. We communicate to you through the language of oracles, dreams, signs, metaphors, and omens. In your life on Earth, however, clarity in your communication is essential to being understood. You don't speak in symbols, and if you did, you would definitely confuse things. Right now, you're facing a situation in which you're being asked to have integrity, be clear, and learn how to ask for your needs to be met. The first step is to admit out loud that you have needs. The second is to ask out loud for them to be met. And the third is to allow the other person, organization, or even us to answer you. When you follow these steps, you can most definitely expect an answer. In your favor, affirmative, we say, loving you so very much. So first and foremost, when we're going through struggles in our life, when we're going through just our day-to-day, I know myself, I'm a Gemini, which you would think communication would be clear. Mercury is going into retrograde. I actually think it's in retrograde starting July 2nd, I believe. But when this happens, communication, it can get muddled. We may also be going through and rethinking things that have happened in the past. But what Spirit's trying to say is right now, if you're getting messages from your guides, be it intuitively, telepathically, through symbols, in your dreams, pay attention to what those mean for you. But in this 3D world, in this reality, when we want and when we have needs, we need to find a way to clearly express them so that other people first off understand what we're saying, and it's done in a way that's not coming from our ego. So, you know, we're not causing fights to be able to try and communicate, and we're communicating before we blow up, those kinds of things. So I'm going to go to the second one because Spirit was very adamant for. And this is also about foundations. So you have a cherub on the here, and he's kind of okay. So maybe with your needs, you're going to need to listen. to your own needs first before you can ask that of the world around you. You need to be open to what are those needs. Even though life seems now to be moving full steam ahead, it's a time to rest. Allow ideas to flow through you and take root in your heart before they reach your mind. Honor this process by becoming empty to allow for inspiration and the magic of dreaming. You might feel lazy or unproductive, but we know better. Just as sleep is a way to recharge before renewal, so are you in a time for dreaming. In this powerful process of co-creation, your soul merges with spirit in a profound way, so you can receive your music directly from source and play your part in the symphony of life. You are being invited to bear witness to the great creation and tune into what others can't see. We have so many dreams to share with you in the sacred and the invisible. Don't worry, we will wake you when it's time to return with a new dream. No need to set an alarm clock. Asking for your needs, taking this time to rest, and if you live anywhere where it is staying hot right now, perfect time. Let ideas come to you. Work on the projects that you can while being resting, rather than, putting so much on your plate. So we have another one here. Dear you, human beings spend a huge percentage of life asleep. Not just in bed, but the kind where you forget you are a spiritual, immortal being taking on a temporary human form. It's not your fault. Everyone suffers from spiritual amnesia once in a while. As you develop an identity and ego, you begin to see through the eyes of a small self and have less connection to your soul self. You may not recognize this is going on, but you sure can feel it. We're here to remind you to look through your soul's eyes and see that magic is everywhere. Infinite potential lies in spirit. Who is teaming with you to fulfill the contract you made to contribute to the evolution of the whole world? Wake up and remember that all the help you need is orchestrated in the invisible realms. Your mind, in alignment with divine intelligence, is unstoppable. The world is yours to co-create. You are loved, and we are all behind you. Last one, and this one, the angels playing the harp, this music to your ears. When you tune in to spirit, when you ask for guidance, regardless of whether, again, it is in the physical world and actual people or organizations, or whether this is literally asking spirit for guidance. Dear you, what is true for you? Can you be impeccable with your word? Sure you can. As long as it's not used to manipulate others, the truth can set everyone free. Let go of the results, let go of your fears, and allow the truth to empower you and others. This will set into motion a kind of change that will be supportive of you and loving and all kinds of prosperous. This is not a time to compromise and hide your truth from others. Whatever it is you want, go for it and be clear in your motives, especially with yourself. You will be so happy you did. This is a time where you will tap into the power to co-create and manifest your best life. Doesn't it feel amazing? And the results? Miraculous. When you tell the truth and ask the same of others, you can learn a lot from life's beautiful, bountiful lessons and achieve your dreams always. Absolutely, guys. It is so important to listen to spirit, to rest, and to get the things and the inspiration that we need. Oftentimes, if you're connecting to spirit and you're connecting to your guides, it is a little bit draining. Get your rest. Know what's truthful for you. When you are receiving messages, what is important? What do you feel is for you? Write them down if you need to and come back to it. But remember to be impeccable with your word and truthful for you. If it's not your truth, don't follow it. Go in the places that you can express your truth openly and honestly and, be embraced and loved for that truth. But definitely all 4 of these cards, I felt like communication. So guys, water signs, while Mercury is in retrograde, take this time rather than maybe, it definitely needs to be outward, but take this time first and foremost to get in tune with yourself and your truth before you ask others of that. That way, you're not being hurt by other people and expectations because you're coming with what you need. And remember to try and let go of attachments to whether or not someone else can give you that. So when you're asking for your needs to be met, all I ask first and foremost is that, what are my needs? Are they something that other people can meet? Or is it something that I myself will have to do? Okay? So we're going to ask a message from the Psychic Tarot Oracle, please. What is the overarching energy? Thank you. Ooh. So the bottom is firm foundation. And this is a 4, and we got 4 cards. So 4s could be really super important right now. And under that was the universe. So universal energy right now, we've got eclipse season, we've got Mercury in retrograde. This is squaring up. What is your truth? What do you want? What do you want out of your life? What do you want in your actual reality? Right here. What I can touch. Okay? Home as well. So water signs, Cancer, you guys, I feel like I'm on the cusp. I always tell you that because I want to be honest here, but you feel like you guys, home and feelings of home and being home in our own skin, this is important, okay? What do we see as our truth? What do we call ours? We have 3 cards that fell out. You have spiritual union, and this is your connection to the divine. To the divine, this could be a connection within, like a spiritual union. Anybody that you have a soul contract with, a twin flame, is what I'm hearing. I'm using the words, guys. But this is also a connection that is a meeting of the minds and connected through the heart space as well. So with the sacred union, you see there is an infinity here. This could be going through cycles of time. This could also be like a past life relationship where you have something to learn, okay? But know that this cup is filled infinitely. And if this is not in partnership with another person, this is in balancing out the masculine and feminine within yourself. But if this is with a partnership with another person, throat chakra came out. And the postcards were a lot of, what are my needs? Asking of others, listening, and awareness. This is also the Magician, bringing into your awareness divine information, being open and connected to the universe, okay? So bringing down, and we have a 1 and a 2, bringing down from the cosmos into conscious awareness the downloads and messages that you are receiving. This could, the only thing that's not here is a 3. 1, 2, 3, 5, or 4, 5. So the only thing that's not here is 3. And to attach to it, okay. To get to the 3, this needs to be whole. Seeing yourself holistically, being connected to spirit, and being able to harness that down into the connections into your life. If this is romantic, being able to speak your truth, ask the questions. We may need to also work on removing any blocks that you have to being able to bring whatever this is and ground it into a physical, asking, talking, communicating, and communicating with your throat. So I feel like if any of you have had sort of a telepathic kind of communication, you're aware of it. The other person could be aware of it or not, depending on your situation. But this could be important to talk. Set yourself free as well, is what I'm hearing. But what's the foundation? What is it that you want to see? What are you working on? What are those needs? To feel at home, to feel it comfortable in your skin. What are the needs that you have to have in your physical world? So awareness is coming down, from the ethers, coming down into your crown, that white light, that connection to the divine and connection to spirit. And this is our last chakra, our root, what keeps us grounded, what keeps us here. So a lot of different things to think about. I'm going to ask more. Please, spirits, tell me about awareness. That's what I'm asked to look at. Let's talk about awareness. Recognition and reward. I feel like speaking your truth. Wisdom's on the bottom too. Speaking your truth. Anointed. Being anointed with the truth. Also having this come down through the top. If you can see, there is something coming down through the crown chakra, through everything. You may be getting some downloads, but I feel like this is also important in your physical. Okay? There's the 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Some of this could be also connection in the physical. But definitely, how do we ground the spiritual with physical? Throat, heart, communication. Using your words and making sure that they're coming from a place of love and grounded love, and a place that if we're speaking to others, we're doing it in a way that's going to fill their cup up as well. But I'm really drawn to the leaf and the growth, and I'm hearing expansion that comes when there is this kind of connection. Okay, I'm going to ask a message from the Wildwood Tarot. So if any of you guys are resonating with this, if I trigger you, what triggered you? What did it bring into conscious awareness? Okay? This is really important if this is within a spiritual union, because oftentimes it that kind of communication can feel like it's so in the ethers, okay, and not of this world. And I'm feeling like it is so important to ground it into this world, to use your vocal cords, literally, to use your vocal cords and speak. So Spirit, this is for Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, anyone who is resonated. Can you tell us what is the overarching, the main message? You have the 6 of Arrows and transition, and the 5 of Vessels. 6 of Arrows is in the reverse, and you've got the 5 of Vessels, and often, the 5 of Cups often is about feeling, I'm hearing lost, but in this case, it's the pentagram, or the star. Okay, it's the star. And to me, this is the 5th sacred thing. So, what do we have on this earth that is sacred to us? Well, we have the air, the water, fire. We have ground. What is the 5th sacred thing? It's your connection to the divine. I'm hearing Starhawk. If anybody's interested